everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Saints. With that, we'll send you out to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where we'll check in with the two men calling the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Come on.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Fairley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go.
Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Landry now on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. The first carry now. This is Hill. And some room to maneuver. And there goes Jeremy Hill. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Bailey missed it. It's no good, wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They begin the drive with Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
The intensity that Jeremy Hill runs the football with is ideal for goal line situations.
Yeah, he's a bruiser. We may see another dose of him coming up.
Yeah, he's a lot to handle for any defense, especially in tight situations.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver running out of the Wildcat. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And that run That changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go. 38.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense lining up 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. All right, here we go. Detroit! Penetration, hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop